Hi Taylor, I wanted to show what our little patches look like versus what I would expect to receive from you guys on future orders, more of a true patch. So as you can see, like I mentioned, we simply embroider the logo onto a piece of twill that has enough of a border for us to put the zigzag on. This one has a 3/16 of an inch border, which it turns out we could probably do a thinner border, at least an 1/8 of an inch. So it's not so bulky, but here, you won't really see it when it's on the back of here unless you look closely for purposes of what we're going to be sampling. I asked our department manager that if we were to receive just the ASU patch without any kind of white border and somehow the letters would be connected by where they touch, I suppose, if we are able to do a zigzag stitch just around the gold portion of it, which would be like less than a 1/16 of an inch of a zigzag, and she tells me yes, we can do that and it's not that bad of a challenge. So to my surprise, what I was worried about isn't such a concern, other than we're not able to make a true patch here. We got to put it on the twill like this. So for the W that's going to go on the front of the jersey, I would imagine it's very similar in size to these letters, but just would be one letter, let's say an S. So I would imagine that we get at some point a couple hundred of just the W's that have a purple fill with a Vegas border similar to this, and it was confirmed that we can zigzag that on. In this case, it would be a gold thread zigzag, so it doesn't go into the maroon. What we have changed and doing more on your uniforms for any kind of embroidery we do, which it sounds like it'll be patch anyway, is we used to do a satin stitch fill and a satin stitch outline, but we're now doing this fill stitch fill. That's a lot stronger stitch, less likely to snag. So that on any non-patch embroidery that we do will be an enhancement. But for purposes of what we need to sample with the W, again, I think for us to sample it, you're going to find a twill tonal colored border around the embroidery that allows us to sew it down. But we will try to make that border thinner, and I think I'm going to have this one redone as well with a thinner border now that I know that they can handle a much skinnier zigzag. So I just wanted to, rather than type all that out, try to show via video what our limitations are with the patch, and to clarify and confirm that we will have no problem with the patches you send us applying them. Thank you. Have a good weekend.